Cougar fans, Tony Abbott here with the Big Outdoors Expo. Come and outfit your next adventure. Friday and Saturday, March 9th and 10th at the UCCU Center in Orem. Friday from noon to 9 p.m. and Saturday from 9 to 6 p.m. Tickets are only $10 each, and kids under 12 are free. We offer something for everyone, whether it's hunting, fishing, camping, biking, skiing, running, you name it, and we'll have it. Go to thebigoutdoors.com to outfit your next adventure. That's thebigoutdoors.com. All right, all right, all right.
Well, and you've talked to me about this, Riley, where, you know, and granted, we love the recruiting rankings. We love what Cougar Nation does. Mitch Harper's phenomenal at his job. But you've had contact with collegiate coaches that are highly influenced, and the donors are highly influenced, and they put pressure on these coaches to offer and close on some kids that maybe they don't feel as comfortable with. But the recruiting rankings, if they don't get those particular prospects that are 4 or 5 star that the donors think that they should, then, you know, guys sometimes lose their jobs, or they're threatened to lose their jobs and things of that nature.
Look, as much as some coaches make comments about the star system, behind closed doors, there's been coaches that have admitted to me that if I don't bring in a certain amount of star in this position, it's career suicide for me.
Wow.
And in fact, and I'm not gonna mention any names, but there is a person that's on the 2018 BYU recruiting list that is signed and sealed and delivered, that I was talking to an SEC coach, that the SEC coach is like, yeah, I love him, but I can't take him because he's not a 4-star. So I'm just telling you, and I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, I love him. I'd take him right now if he was a 4-star, but until he's a 4-star, I can't offer him.
Wow.
And so it's one of those deals where as much as they want to, they want to go out on their own, they want to do things, there are different pressures on coaches that they know darn well that if they bring a guy in, that it means the end of their job. And, you know, when you start talking about an SEC job and you're an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator and you're making over $500,000 a year, there's not that many of those jobs that are going around the country. You know what I mean? And so they're not exactly willing to just give up that job for, you know, hey, trust me, I know what I'm doing. So when you know, going back to this young man that we're talking about with Opara, you know, I'm with BYU on this. Like, thank you for trusting your own gut and telling me and telling the rest of the world, like, hey, we know what we're doing. We can develop this guy. Because it's refreshing in a world where nobody's offering anybody unless it's a Me Too game. Like, okay, so, I mean, the number one question I get from coaches, who else has offered him? You know? And it's just, you know, the only time that I get a response from somebody is if there's kind of 2 levels. Like, if I get, like, there's a level of, like, Air Force, Navy, Army, and the Ivy League schools, right? Below that is like the Weber States, Southern Utahs, blah, blah, blah. Then there's kind of like the Mountain West Conference. Then BYU's kind of in between that and the P5 schools. And then you have the P5 schools. And it's kind of like, you know, BYU will ask me, and if I say there's a bunch of Mountain West schools that are offering them, they'll listen, you know. And then if I say Utah and Washington, then they're for sure listening to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so it's just it's a phenomenon that, you know, I don't think all the coaches love it, but you know what? Okay, BYU, go develop this guy and prove us wrong. You know what I mean? He might be a project, but you might be right. So go prove us wrong.
I mean, we invite all Cougar fans of Cougar Country to check out Riley Jensen's podcast, Mindset Matters. If you need some mental strength coaching, he's the guy for you.